Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I decided to ask the divine counselors, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. So, I asked them, I wanted to, since most people, in my mind anyway, are light workers of some sort, that are on their spiritual path, that are working on building your gifts, your healer abilities, your mystic, your seers, your psychic mediumship ability, or psychic mediums, those that have psychic dreams, that talk to angels, that, I mean, just everyone that's on their, those that are on their spiritual path, that are, know that they're working with divinity. I asked them, I said, I wanted to know, going into the future, what is it that, what are people going to notice the most of going into the future? And what, you know, in a light worker way. And to me, again, like I said, most people that are any kind of a healer, you're working with the light. If you're on your spiritual path and you're trying to help people, or you're on an enlightened path, or you're learning how to use your spiritual gifts, I mean, you're dealing with light worker energy, right? In my mind, okay? So, because, you know, even though there are some people that work with darker energies, or like the Dark Mother or something like that, most of us, if you're working, you know, on your spiritual path, you're working within the light of positivity, healing, wanting to go forward in a healed way, right? So I used the Light Worker deck, which is the Light Worker Oracle by Lana Fairchild, and I said, you know, give me 2 cards that most people are going to be going into the future dealing with. And the first card they gave me is a 33 card, okay? 33, Master Healing. Now, this card itself talks to me about dealing with the Akashic Records, being a healer. I'm starting to see this symbol. You know, guys, if you've listened to my channel for any length of time, I told y'all I have been seeing this symbol for a couple of years, and I've come to look at it as like an angel's aura, a healer aura, because I keep seeing it. I've seen it a light around, you know, a circle around the sky. I've pulled it off in different places too. I've got pictures from Mississippi where I saw this symbol, here in California, and I'm starting to feel like this is talking about your spiritual aura, you know, because we are human beings having a spiritual beings having a human experience, right? So that's how I'm starting to see this symbol, okay? Working with your light in a spiritual way, but dealing with it in a human way, human existence, human living day to day, okay? So this card there is what that's talking about. People with either doing master healing or becoming master healers, shining your light, helping other people, guiding their path. Rather, no matter what type of divination you're doing, whether you're scrying, doing readings with cards, working in any type of divination way, psychic dreams, astral traveling, all of that to me is working with the light, okay? So they gave me that, and then they gave me also past life activation, which again is talking about all your past lives that have brought you to where you are today as the healer or the mystic, the shaman. And again, this is that symbol. And of course I get it in other cards and other things too, but to me, it just talks about working in and with divinity, that divinity that's within you, divinity that you're in touch with from all your past lives to the life you're living right now, to how you're shining your light, getting, messages from the divine, from your own higher self, from your higher self being more integrated with your physical self, and doing what's the word, working on a I can't think of the word, where you're manifesting things in a divine spiritual way on your plane that you're living right now, on the earthly plane you're living today, with all those past lives and all that knowledge, okay? So I feel like a lot of people are going to be seeing more of that going into the future, being more whole, as far as your higher self and your earthly self being more integrated and having more divine messages, more white light, more sustainability with being able to manifest on your journey of your spiritual path. Does that make sense? I hope that it does. So then I asked them to give me 3 cards, okay? And I shuffled the cards, and oh, just so y'all know, when I shuffled the Lightworker Oracle deck, they gave me a card on the split. The Master Healer is what come up, and on the bottom of the deck was Past Life Activation. I didn't like lay out the cards or nothing like that. I just shuffled them, asked my question, cut them. They gave me Master Healing, and then on the bottom, which to me, because those go together, right, guys? Past life activation of your past lives, because that was on the bottom of the deck, can be like the under part of the Master Healing, okay? So that to me is talking about a way where your past life activation is what's bringing forth this Master Healing and going forth as in whatever way that you are shining your light and doing your work in this lifetime, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people that do look at, tarot readings and divination and scryers and all that, all of us are seeking answers and looking for how we're to go forward, okay? So I used then the Healing Waters deck because I got the Master Healing. To me, I'm being told to use this deck. So, and I pulled 3 cards for going into the future. So again, I've gotten this Isle of Avalon card, which is healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. And today, it normally gives me a message of like going into the future, right? And I got that today, but I also got something about timelines that some of you are going to start, especially this past life activation. Some of you are going to start during deeper meditations, getting pictures of past lives, maybe even some pictures of where your life's going to be in the future, or getting little pictures of, or even psychic dreams that come true, where you have a dream and then a year later something happens and you have a deja vu and you realize you dreamed about it, okay? I've had that happen to me on and off the past 30 years of my life, especially, after all the birth of my kids, when I was more towards what I am now, which is crone stage, where I have gotten snippets of the future. I have gotten snippets of the past. And I feel like this is talking about a lot of more of that coming in for a lot of people, and that a lot more of your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, literally coming up and tapping you on the shoulder and bringing you a picture or a piece of information that you intuitively know is true for you. Either, and again, something from a past life, something on your timeline going to the future. I don't know how many other people have experienced this, but I know I have, and I know I'm not the only one. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be seeing like almost a doorway to the future as you, in more intuitive hits on getting messages from your divine counselors that are telling you at a particular time along your timeline, whatever timeline you're on, no matter how many times it shifts or changes going into the future, you're going to know intuitively when you're supposed to help someone, when you're supposed to be in a particular spot. Whenever you have a psychic dream come true, they're letting you know that when that little snippet comes to you, that deep knowing or that psychic dream or that picture where you meet someone and you, for the life of you, y'all cannot figure out where you know each other, okay? That's how you're going to know that you're on the right path, okay? And that's something, you'll find some kind of meaning in that time, okay? Then the next card they gave me is She Who Flows, and I've never gotten this card before while doing this deck, but they're showing, at first I thought there was like 3 people here, but they've got 2 women here, and I thought this was a woman too, but now I see it's like a doorway being pulled into the future, ease, being open to change and going with the flow of life. And I feel like they're saying here that for some of you, you might actually, when you get those little snippets of things that you see, and I feel like this is like the psychic realm here with these clouds up in the future, that more psychic dreams are going to start coming out in the present for you at whatever time you experience it. I don't know if that makes sense or not, what I'm trying to say, of what they're trying to show me. So say 6 months from now, you happen to unexpectedly go somewhere where you didn't think you were going to go. You go to a game, or you go to, they're actually showing me a ball game, or you meet up with some other kids' parents, or you go somewhere to a fair you didn't expect. Sometime in the future, you're going to go somewhere where they're going to impart some kind of important information for you, okay? And they're going to give you some kind of information that you're going to have a different type of a decision to make, or a different type of change on your journey that may be like a detour or something like that, where you get called to, where you go to a place and you get a different piece of information, and then you go back home again, and later when you unpack it all, the whole day's events, you realize you learned something that you didn't expect to learn, okay? And it's something that helps you along your growth. But because you went on this unexpected journey, it helped open you up to something. Take that how it resonates, guys. I'm not sure I can explain it any better than that, than what they're trying to show me. And then we get the rainbow card. Sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. And it feels like after this happens, this is when all this rainbow light comes in. And like I told y'all before, I feel like the rainbow has to do with the earthly plane connecting with the spiritual, your divine path. Maybe you find where you want to go forward in a different way than what you would have in the past. It feels like there's a lot of psychic energy in this card right here. It feels like they're talking a lot about like your angels, your ancestors, your some kind of divinity being around you, where they're literally taking you by the hand and guiding you forward in a way that you didn't expect. And I feel like they're talking also about your upper chakras right here. It feels like they're talking about, because I keep getting visions of the crown chakra, just like in this healing card right here. Okay, it's showing all this divinity up above her, okay, and going and being more in connect with the universe and the energies of, and it leading you forward in a way that you were not expecting. But when you get there, you're going to know it, okay? And at the bottom of this, the base of this, they're talking about appreciating whatever it is that you find along your path that you feel like gives you energy, strength, hope to keep carrying on, to keep going into the future, and to remember to say thank you, okay? Telling your spirit guides, your angels, thanking them on a daily basis. Maybe in your meditations, thank you, angels and ancestors, for helping to guide my path. Maybe doing a little prayer, just being grateful for knowing that they're supporting you in whatever way that you are going forward. So then I asked, I took the deck and I shuffled the cards again, and I asked, what else do they need to know that they wouldn't ordinarily think of day to day? And I got the sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So here they're saying, don't worry about what you lack. If you feel like something on your journey is missing, they will provide it for you. They will at some point in the future, especially see, this is like a portal. This to me is talking about going through a portal where anything you were lacking, they're going to give to you, and they're reminding you to take care of yourself. And I don't know if y'all can see it here, but it looks almost like the Divine Mother. I've been getting a lot of divine energy coming in, and this almost feels like the Divine Mother, after you come through this, some kind of a portal of them just saying, make sure you nourish yourself, make sure you realize that even if it doesn't feel like it, don't worry about what you don't have. Just take care of yourself. Anything that you don't have will be provided for you. And don't have a fear of lack. Don't have a fear of, oh, well, I don't have this thing. I don't have that thing. How can I do this? Because they will provide it all for you. Make sure you take care of yourself. They will take care of the rest. Okay? And then we have the wellspring. The wellspring says, what are you thirsty for? Body care. Take a breath. So they're saying make sure you get plenty of rest. Okay? And again, when I got this card last time, I felt like it was talking about a lot of chakra things, a lot of crown chakra things going on. But today it feels like they're talking about Yes, a lot of light's coming in. Yes, a lot of knowledge is coming in. Yes, you're going to be moving into the future, but make sure you get plenty of rest. Take care of yourself so that you can physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically go on forth on your journey and use all the tools that you have by getting plenty of rest, taking care of your body. Make sure you go do your checkups with your doctor. Make sure you eat better foods. Eat more live food, they're saying. A lot of us get stuck eating it. I know I do. I get stuck a lot of times. I love hamburgers, but guys, I'll tell you, hamburgers and lasagna, those are like some of my favorite foods. But they're saying make sure you eat plenty of vegetables, take vitamins, get your beauty sleep, especially your beauty sleep, because during your beauty sleep is when a lot of dreams come in, a lot of messages from your guides. That's when a lot of your guides will literally talk to your higher self, even if you don't remember it the next day. And they're saying that's when you get a lot of your knowledge, is when you're getting your beauty sleep. So make sure you take care of yourself, okay? And then I asked for a little bit of more knowledge, and they're saying be dedicated, okay? Trust, have trust in no matter what they show you, they bring you. This to me that today they're talking about, it feels like they're talking about the ancestral or the astral levels, and that when you're sleeping, you get all these messages, and on the astral level, they're going to be talking to you and telling you what to do, and just have dedication and trust, and know that wherever the river of life takes you, they're going to be there to support you. And you can always, they're saying you can always go to bed at night and ask a question, and during the night, they will have an answer for you and make it known to you within a few days, they're saying. So they will always give you an answer to your questions, but it will come through in divine timing as well. So take that how it resonates, guys. I actually want to ask them if there's any specific things that you should do or be aware of. This is the other deck by Rebecca Campbell that has the High Priestess card in it that I've done some readings from. This is the Work Your Light. So, and look, there we go. Look on that split right there. There's the High Priestess. How funny is that? So this might be a message from the High Priestess. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to be changed? Okay, so what is it that... is there to work their light? Is there anything else they need to know that you can help guide them on their path going into the future or in the future? How many times? 3. 3. Work your life. Guys, now y'all just saw me shuffle these. High Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? That's so funny. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Oh, wow. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Any more? More? One more. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So, guys, they apparently want you to intuitively feel what is it you feel most being called to do in the future. What is the one thing that seems to be tugging at you or talking to you that your higher self is talking to you about? They say you will know the answer. Okay? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. So again, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is definitely working with your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, answering the call. What's your soul calling you to do? So this, guys, this is telling me that intuitively, a lot of you already know how you're being called to lead, even if you're not getting a definite, even if you're not seeing it in black and white. You're seeing signs, synchronicities, billboards on the side of the road. I just heard accidental phone call. Somebody accidentally calls you, and the company they're from or something leads you down the road to finding something. An email that you get that you weren't supposed to get. Or something like that. Seeing something that wasn't meant for you that leads you to finding out something. They're also saying dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So if you've been doing the same thing day in, day out, listen to music, read a book, go somewhere you haven't been before, because then you're going to change up your energy and let more light in. And someone is going to have some kind of an experience that when you do something to change your energy, some new answers are going to start coming in. You're going to start hearing your intuition more, or hear your intuition leading you and answer some kind of a call, they're saying. So guys, take that how it resonates. Do something to change your energy. Take a walk in a place you've never walked before. Go to a place nearby that you haven't been to before. Go see a friend you haven't seen in a while. Go to a beach. They're saying go to a beach. Do something to change your energy. Learn something new. Maybe you want to learn how to play certain card games. Maybe you want to learn a different type of divination. They're also pointing out everything's not in black and white. I'm also seeing this as a portal, this doorway here, this arched doorway here. Doing something to change up your energy is going to open up a new portal for you that you're intuitively going to know what to do, or get some kind of a message through your intuitive abilities, through a psychic dream or something like that. Somehow when you change up your energy, you're going to get some kind of intuitive hit, or some kind of signal or sign or synchronicity that is going to strengthen your, I keep hearing the word resolve, but resolve is not the right word. That is going to let you know that you're on the right path. Guys, take that how that resonates, okay? So that's just an extra little message there for somebody. And I really think it's funny that y'all saw it and y'all watched me shuffle these dang cards. And I got the High Priest. I've been getting her a lot, even in my own readings. Which actually, me getting this card at one point is why I started doing the candle readings, because I have had a couple of passed on loved ones of somebody, of different people, come through, and they just want to get their little messages out. So I've got some more of those probably coming up in the near future as well. So guys, take this how it resonates. I hope this helped you. This is definitely a futuristic reading. This is not something that's going on in the exact moment. This is talking about going into the future. Okay, so I hope this brought some clarity for some of you. And I really feel like a lot of people are going through this master healing and having this past life activation open up. And I think after the end of this year, a lot of people, you know, it comes in shifts. It comes in, I don't know how to explain what they show me. I see like groups of people that jump forth and go through a bunch of timelines, or jump timelines as they go through paradigm shifts. I also feel like then the next wave comes in, then the next wave comes in. So everybody's on their own path and doing their own thing, but somehow in the all grand scheme of things, the angels and the ancestors and the spirit guides are putting different things in our path to make sure that those that are meant to lead in the future are going to get to where they need to go. Okay? So, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope... Let me know in the comments if y'all liked if this resonated for any of you. Guys, be a light in the darkness, okay? We're each on our own path. Shine bright. Lighthouse.